Can you hear him purring? I don't know if you can hear him purring. My little orange bug. Okay, you can go, dude. Just wanna hang out here. He just wants to stay here. I gotta do stuff, dude. I gotta get nuclear power, buddy. You gotta go. Thank you. Sorry, I'm kicking you out. You're still here. Alright, I'm scooting up, but you can stay here. Just give it a little scoot. Alright. You're good. Stand still. This music is so loud. I've been thinking about you. Ooh, now. I've been thinking about you. A potato flew around my room before you came. Alright, we're gonna take this little bad boy. Oh. We're watching a movie.
He hasn't got one for himself.
These movies are so...
After all, I'm not a big enough shot to hurt your feelings.
I'm sorry. It wasn't just that. It was a lot of things. Looking for a job every day and never getting any nearer to it. I guess I was beginning to get a little scared.
I know. Lady, do I know. Well,
Oh,
there's
wow.
only
These
one thing to
movies
do with
are
that feeling
so
when you're
old.
tired and sunk and down to your last nickel. Come on and I'll buy you a drink.
Well, it's not as bad as down to the last nickel. I still got $11 left.
$11? You're going to buy me a drink. Come on.
Let's take a look. Oh my god, everybody's dead? The end has come. This guy was napping for it all? Is that what's going on?
Another day to live through. Better get started. December 1965. Is that all it has been since I inherited the world? Years. Seems like 100 million.
Is that garlic? Ugh. Gross. I don't know why, but... Straight bread. He's just numb to the dead bodies everywhere. That's wild.
More of them for the pit. Every day there are more of them. They live off the weak ones and leave them for the pit. KOKW calling. Come in. KOKW calling. I'm on international. Come in.
Could that be any more obnoxious?
I can't bear to see their image. It repels them. I need more mirrors. This garlic's all. Time is pleasure. You will survive. I'll settle for coffee and orange juice this morning. But first, there's my life to consider. I'd better replace that garlic.
Guy loves his garlic. I don't blame him.
I'll need more, lots more. Better stop off and get them. I can't afford the luxury of anger. Anger can make me vulnerable. It can destroy my reason, and reason's the only advantage I have over them. I've got to find where they hide during the day. Uncover every one of them. Where did I finish off yesterday? Madison Street, 31st Avenue. 11 kids. Over 3 years. And there's more than half the city I haven't searched.
Oh, he's got a little hobby. $30 of that and you've given up?
They're perfect. Just wide enough to keep the flesh apart so their body seal can't function.
Oh, this is a vampire.
How many more of these will I have to make before they're all destroyed? They want my blood. If their lives are mine. I still
Garlic.
squish. Wait, That garlic. I'd better put it back where it belongs. I can't live a heartbeat away from hell. Forget it.
That's a real person. Wait. Where are we going with this?
I'm out of gas. That means one more stop I'll have to make. I can get rid of them later. Right now, I'm out of gas.
Gas up? Oh, there's a little fire. Oh. Hang everybody. Okay. Well, the hand in the pocket is kind of cold. Eco map. Artiso map. Real creative names. Got nukes 100% automated in my world. Fancy schmancy. Fancy schmancy. I just got to the phase that has the nukes last night. I'm definitely not there yet. I saw them start getting aluminum. I'm a new guy. Hey, welcome to movie night. We're watching The Last Man on Earth.
They're still fresh. But I'll take only what I need. They've gotta last.
Now I need to get the
They can wait too. I've got my life to worry about. Those mirrors have to be replaced before dark.
guy seems like he's on a rampage to keep out vampires. How does he know it's vampires that killed him? I need to put a tie on. I'm so unprofessional. Gorilla. Gracious. Most of mine. I don't even have a tie on movie night?
Square blocks to search. How many of them still exist? How long will I have to keep up this search?
Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? Oh, is this our first gander at an empire? Oh, got ourselves a vampire. Oh, and he's burning. He's just on a vampire hunt. I gotta respect the hustle.
I haven't much time left.
Oh.
It'll be dark in an hour.
Alright, he's cutting up the garlic.
Now, 12 long hours before the sun will rise. Drive them back to darkness.
What happens when it gets dark?
Morgan, come out.
Oh. He popping a bottle while getting attacked by vampires?
Morgan, come out. Come out.
Yeah, he's ice cold. Ice cold. Oh, look, he's like, damn, I couldn't even be bothered with the alcohol. take a nap.
Mom, I can't see! I can't see! Mom!
His hair stayed perfectly combed while he was.
Another day. Another day to start all over again.
Station unreachable. Yeah. That's a good. Okay, he's in the church. What's he saying? Oh. That's unreachable? Whoopsies. That would make more
The
sense.
sun's already set. He'll be everything.
Oops. Oh, they're trying to bite him. Wait. Are they vampires or zombies? god, they have weapons?
It's Morgan. Get him.
They are all over this guy. These are the latest. Not the mirror. Oh my god, he hates the mirror. Is the garlic not doing anything? They're touching the garlic. I thought the garlic was supposed to keep him away. Oh, he's done. Alright. It works. Is this sorting quality? Did it just get all plastic, no rubber? Got me some rubber. He's going nuts. Oh, he's sad. Poor guy. Oh, we got some rubber. Is it working? Yeah, I don't know how they can talk thing is working.
Hey, Verge. Verge.
Yes? Oh no, my makeup, my hair.
Hey, where is everybody? All I can see.
Hi, Ben.
Oh.
I can hear children, but I can't see any children.
Uncle Ben! Uncle Ben! Hey, look at how Ben, Uncle
Kathy.
Ben, Uncle Ben!
Open them and see. Open them and see.
Oh, come, come.
Kathy.
They hate each other.
Take a look at this.
It's highly theoretical, Ben.
Theoretical. Do I have to remind you that theory is a beginning of solution?
Alright, I don't like this guy Ben either, honestly. If I'm being real.
Is Europe's disease carried on the wind? Is it, Ben?
Could be.
And if it is,
It isn't, Verge.
is that what you really think, or just what you'd like to think?
I cannot accept half-baked theories that sell newspapers. I'm a scientist, not an alarmist.
Oh, he's a
Is
scientist.
that a commentary on my work at the lab?
We both know how hard you've worked.
I'm sorry, Ben. I just can't accept the idea of universal disease.
Uncle Ben, you promised y'all a card trick.
All right, Kathy. Who can resist that face? All right. Card tricks. Card tricks.
Robert,
Blood tricks.
is it possible this germ or virus could be airborne?
Anything is possible, Verge. The best brains in the world have been running through this thing with a fine-tooth comb. The germ is visible under a microscope, but it's not like any bacilli I ever known.
In what way?
It can't be destroyed by any process we've been able to uncover.
But with the whole world trying, there must be a solution.
Hey, Mommy, when are you gonna cut the cake?
Right now, our problem is to cut that cake.
Hey, Mommy! Hey, Mommy!
Coming, coming.
That kid's so annoying. Hey, mommy! Give it a rest, kid. Damn, I can't wait 5 minutes? Oh. Oh my god, the train's already back on its loop? Wait, it's not even unloaded yet. It hasn't even finished. Oh yeah, it has.
The wind wake you up?
It always does.
How do you feel?
I'm all right.
Oh, don't get up, honey.
I'm not sick, Bob. I'll make
You
you...
don't have to.
I'll be all right. Go on and read your paper.
All right.
That's dumb. He's already sick with the vampire virus. Oh, she's feeling it. She's donezo. Rip.
Oh, sweetheart, look, if you don't feel well, please go back to bed.
I'm just a little tired, that's all. I wish somebody would find a vaccine.
It's all we're working on at the lab, Verge. Maybe you better not send her to school today.
It's experimental, Babs.
All right.
It's called an mRNA vaccine.
You think you should go to work?
I have to.
They say it's a myth, see? Man. I say that's a load of malarkey.
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
Well,
The bacilli are multiplying.
that kicks the bone marrow theory in the head.
This specimen shows a higher white count than when I put it on the slide. Those cells are still living, Dr. Mercer, off one another.
There has to be an answer. You heard that all communications are ended outside the continental limits?
Yes, I heard.
That leaves it in our laps. So we keep trying. Where's Cortland?
Well, he should be here by now.
You two stay on this virus theory until I decide it's exhausted.
Right.
Yes, sir?
Morgan will fill you in.
All right, sir.
Got a good head of hair
What
on.
did the great man of science have to say today?
Jealous.
More of the usual?
Oh, he's trying, Ben, just like the rest of us.
And nothing works. The streets are swarming with truckloads of bodies that they're throwing into that god-awful pit. And the dedicated Dr. Mercer goes on with his plodding, unimaginative approach.
You have a better idea?
Maybe. At least it involves imagination.
Ben, it's as simple as this. An unknown germ is being flown around the world. It's highly contagious and it's reached plague proportions.
And you don't believe some of the dead have come back?
Now let's get to work.
And why are they burning the bodies?
Yeah, he's
Why don't
eating
they
his own
bury them?
words.
Because it's the best known way to control the contagion, to keep the germ from spreading.
That's what we've always believed at any rate.
You prefer us to believe in vampires?
If they exist, yes. There are stories being told, Bob.
By people who are out of their minds with fear.
Maybe. But there are too many to be just coincidental.
Bob, come on, buddy,
Stories
open
about
your eyes.
people who have died and have come back.
They're stories, Ben, stories.
And why are the infected people always so tired in the daytime? Why can't they stand the sunlight? Why are they only seen at night?
He's
Come
spitting.
here.
He's kind of on his ass.
Look.
I know his look.
Now, is this bacilli or isn't it?
It doesn't alter.
And this bacilli is found in the blood of every infected person, or isn't it?
To show me germs is not to refute these stories, Bob. Point is, if there are vampires, they exist in spite of these germs.
Come on, let's get to work.
And until further notice, this station will continue its around-the-clock coverage of this national disaster. And now, we switch you to the state capitol, where His Excellency, the Governor, is speaking from the Executive Mansion.
His Excellency.
Further, I have, in conjunction with the federal government, declared this state to be a disaster area. Public health is dependent on bodies of the deceased being burned. You must notify the health department immediately. You have a plague victim in your home. Under no circumstances should you gather public. To secure the dire emergency that exists, I intend.
Anything new?
Huh? No, nothing new.
Old Shawty's getting turned into a vamp. Slap. Cuddy.
Mommy, where are you? Mommy, I can't see.
Oh, that's such bad acting.
I'm going to call the doctor.
I said no.
Put your foot down. There you go.
Urge, there's nothing they can do.
Oh, can't you let her lie there?
Well, this way she has a chance. If you call a doctor, he'll report it. You want that?
Damn.
Mommy, please. Mommy.
Tried to hide his kid from the world. Couldn't hide the kid from the.
How can you be so sure she...
Blindness is one of the sins. You're not to call a doctor under any circumstances. No one is to come into this house. Now remember that.
Mommy. Mommy, where are you?
That's horrible.
I've got to pick that Cortman up on the way to the lab. No one is to come into this house. Now remember that.
Oh, that's dark.
Who's there? It's me, Ben. We're late.
Man.
Ben, what's the matter with you?
Nothing, and I'm going to keep it that way.
Ben, look, let's talk about this.
There's nothing to talk about. You think I'm out of my mind. You laughed at me and my theory. You might be one of them.
Ben, look, you're ill. You ought to see a doctor.
No doctors. You take care of your life, I'll take care of mine. Now get away from here. You understand? Get away from here!
He's already garlicked up to the T. I didn't even think about this. I didn't even think about this.
If you're looking for anybody but me, forget it.
Are they all gone?
That's right.
Is there any hope from the latest reports?
Not yet. But believe me, Morgan, we'll find an answer.
When, Doctor? We need it right now. I need it.
You're the only one who wasn't afraid to come here today.
What's going to happen, Dr. Mercer?
You kidding me?
Is everybody in the world going to die before someone finds the answer?
No, I don't think so. I don't deny there's some strange evolutionary process going on, but mankind won't be destroyed. The fact that you and I are working here today is evidence of that.
All right, let's roll.
When? When?
I called a doctor. I had to.
I told you not to call anyone.
Love.
Dumb broad.
She couldn't see. She kept reaching out her hands, groping for me. And all of a sudden, she was gone.
What a dumb broad.
And I tried to stop them. They took her.
I saw a truck out there. Was that it? Was it?
They're gonna burn your daughter, bro. Just because of your dumb broad of a wife.
I'm sorry, lady. There's nothing I can do. Let that truck through. Get out of the way. Get back, folks. Nobody's allowed out there. Please, all of you, get behind those lines. Look sharp there. Move. Move along. Make way for that truck. Make way. Hey, you, mister! Come back! Come back!
They just gave up on him. He like went through the authorized personnel only thing,
Did this truck just
dodged
come in
one
from
dude,
Market
and they're like, nah, what?
I said, did this truck just come in from Market Street?
Mister, I don't know.
He took his mask off to talk to the dude. Oh, lordy.
Hey, you don't belong in here. Get out. I said get out.
I want my daughter.
Mister, a lot of daughters are in there, including my own.
Oh, that's dark. That's dark. Three, 6, 9, 12. Let's put that one 21. Right.
Mom! Mom, I can't see! I can't see!
Now, yeah, now that dingbat.
Urge.
Honestly, that's her karma for selling her own daughter out to get burned alive. She had that coming. Rip.
Bert.
His backstory is crazy.
No. I won't let them put you there, Verge. I promise.
You'll just
I
let her
won't
turn into a
put you
man?
there.
Wow, queen. I guess I just have this weird line here. Brother! Burning her. Killer burning. Do I need... If I'm not going uphill with this fluid, do I need to put one of those boosters? I think I do if I'm not going up. There's no change in elevation. Dash pipeline to apply head lift 20 meters up. Yeah. Actually, wait, I need to go off where the train goes. No way. His daughter, or his wife's... Oh, this is wild. His wife's a vamp. His wife's a vamp. Slap.
Who's there?
That's wild. He's just gooning. Let the lady goon. Does he kill her? You gotta kill her. I feel like that's...
Morgan! We're going to kill you, Morgan! Morgan!
Why do they beef for this guy so bad?
Morgan!
Oh, you know what'll be cute if I do this? Watch. And then, watch. That's adorable. Little archway for the train. Wait. I'm gonna angle that.
If Cortman thinks he can get to me by destroying my car, his wits are getting dull. This convertible would be nice. Probably handles well. But I can't give him comfort. There was a time when I shopped for a car. car. Now I'm looking for a hearse. This station wagon will have to do.
Hey! Vampire dog?
It's alive. Wait! Don't run away! Come back here! Don't run away!
Asking so politely.
Come back! Come back here!
Damn.
Wherever he is, I've got to find him. If I have to search every street, every house, every alley, every inch of this town, I've got to find him.
Well, that was pure. Is it cool?
Come back! Hey, boy, where are you? Where are you, pal? Come here. They're dead. They've been staked. But these are made of iron. That's wood. Someone else is alive in this world. But where are they? Where are they hiding?
Somebody's clapping vampires without his authority.
Where did they come from? Why haven't I seen them? This is Robert Morgan. If somebody can hear me, answer me. For God's sake, answer me. This is KOKW calling. KOKW calling. Answer me.
That's a dirty dog.
So you finally decided to come back. That's all right, boy. Good boy.
Is he bloody?
Don't worry, boy. You're going to be all right. Yes, you.
I don't know if he is.
There, now we've got you all cleaned up. You're gonna feel better. Gonna put you down here now and you can rest, huh? Got you all cleaned. There, rest. Oh.
Reinsure him.
Driven thing.
Reinsure. Would you like to resign? Reassure.
Everything's gonna be all right. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Everything's gonna be all right. All right. You're going to get better. We're gonna have lots of happy times together.
Oh.
You'll see, everything's gonna be fine.
Uh-oh. Did he find the cure?
What's the use?
Did you just bury the dog? Oh. Who dat?
Wait, I'm not gonna hurt you. Can't you understand? Wait!
He's just trying to get a nut. Poor guy.
Wait! I'm not going to hurt you. Wait! 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 I couldn't be out here in the daylight if I was one of them. You know that they can't come out until sundown. Do you want to come with me or do you want to face them?
Is she mute? What she got? What was that?
You feeling better?
Yes,
Would you like a cup of coffee?
thank you. You seem very well organized here.
Yeah.
My name is Ruth Collins. I was married. I lost my husband.
Damn. That's where you slide in, big hoss. Don't fumble.
You were married.
Yes.
Children.
A daughter.
What's the refinery ratio here? $60 per minute. This puts 10 out, so that's only.
What are you doing? Please stop, please. Stop it, please. You're making me sick.
Why do you turn
Please.
away?
Please.
Why do you turn away?
Hey, she wanted.
You are infected.
No.
Infected systems are allergic to garlic.
You think I'm one of them?
You will be.
You've made up your mind just because
You can't change the facts by talking.
Facts. What's facts? That I got sick? I've had a sensitive stomach all my life. I saw my husband killed, torn to pieces right in front of our house. I've been wandering ever since. Hiding at night, not eating more than scraps. Sick with mourning, sick with fear, unable to sleep. Then you shout at me. You chased me across a field, hit me, dragged me to this house. And to top it all, when I get sick because you shove a piece of reeking garlic in my face, you tell me I'm infected.
She's got a point. He's being kind
Where are
of.
you
Let me
going?
go.
You can't go out there. It's almost sunset.
Let me go,
You
I
can't
said.
go out there now. In a
I
few
don't
minutes, the
care.
streets will be full
Let
of.
me go.
At
I don't
least let me give you a
care.
blood test.
Don't touch me. Touch me.
Don't touch her.
Don't touch me.
You must be hungry. I'll fix you some food. You know, you should eat.
I can't. You seem used to them.
Oh, as much as anybody could be. I'm not frightened of them anymore, if that's what you mean. Oh, I protect myself against them, but only because there's so many. Individually, they're weak, mentally incompetent, like animals after a long famine. If they weren't, they surely would have found a way of breaking in here a long time ago.
Come out, Morgan.
Hear that? That's Ben Courtney. He was my friend. He was like a kid brother. If I could find him and destroy him.
But you said he was your friend.
When I find him, I'll drive a stake through him just like all the others.
But you lived through all this. Do you know why?
Perhaps I was chosen. That's something. Or perhaps it's because a long time ago when I worked in Panama, I was bitten in my sleep by a bat. My theory is that the bat had previously acquired the vampire germ. By the time it entered my blood, it had been strained and weakened by the bat system. As a result,
Ah, that makes sense.
well, it's only a guess, but it's all I have to go on.
You don't think that I'm immune, do you?
It's a simple matter to find out whether you are or not.
What will you do if I am infected? Cure me? You don't have to answer. I know as well as you do. It's incurable.
There might be a way. If not of killing the germ, at least of containing it, keeping it from spreading. If I have the equipment, the time.
But you don't.
Oh, she's going through it. Oh! What was she shooting up?
You are one of them.
I was. And without that injection, I'll be one again.
What do you mean? You found a solution?
That's right. Exactly as you said it could be. I take that for it.
What is it?
Defibrinated blood plus vaccine. The blood feeds the germ. The vaccine keeps it isolated and prevents it from multiplying.
You. Are you
I've had
lying?
it for some time now.
We? We?
There are quite a number of us.
And I thought you were alone. I
Damn.
was going to cure you.
Damn.
Does that amuse you?
No.
Now, I want the truth. I want all of it. Why are you here?
To find out if you know any more than we do. You know far less. We're alive. Infected, yes, but alive. I'm going to reorganize society. Do away with all those wretched creatures who are neither alive nor dead. Start everything all over again.
And you want me to join?
You can't join us. You're a monster to them. Why do you think I ran when I saw you? Even though I was assigned to spy on you. Because I was so terrified when I heard about you. You're a legendary figure, living by day instead of night. Leaving as evidence of your existence bloodless corpses. Many of the people you destroyed were still alive. Many of them were loved ones of the people in my group.
I didn't know.
Is there any way you can get out of here?
What do you mean?
They're coming after you tonight. That's why I was sent here. To prevent you from resisting them. I'm supposed to keep you here. Until they come.
To kill me.
Yes.
Your new society sounds charming.
The beginning of any society is never charming or gentle.
And you pretended to be shocked at my violence. Well, what are you waiting for? Why don't you go on and use it? Get it over with. Use it. Get it over with.
Coward.
Now you know. What are you going to do?
Relax, lady. You order?
You see? It worked, Ruth. The antibodies in my blood worked. My blood has saved you, Ruth. Do you know what this means? You and I can save all the others. We won't be alone. We'll never be alone again.
You are sure?
Wait. Don't be afraid.
God, it's weird. Ew, dude, that's still garlic. It's still gross.
Where are you
I've got
going?
to get out of here. Tell them you're not a
You
threat
can't
to us.
go out there.
You
You
can save all
wouldn't
of
get
us.
10 feet.
When they come here, there won't be time for questions and answers. They'll come to kill. For God's sake, Robert, let me go. Oh, Robert, please.
Ruth, look, tomorrow.
Please. Oh, Robert.
Tomorrow, Ruth. Tomorrow will be
No.
all right.
Robert, no.
Ugh. Black. Me off of Panera Lemonade.
Robert,
Yes,
what if this doesn't work?
but it will. I've already checked it under the microscope. Wait, I'll show you. I'll prove it to you. I'll check it again. Ruth, just take a look at this. This'll prove it to you. Ruth, there's no change. I've double checked.
Robert!
Ruth. Ruth!
Robert!
Ruth! Get away from her! Ruth, are you all right? Are you all right?
Run, Robert! Robert, run! Robert, run! They've come to kill you, Robert. Run! Run!
Whoa, they're going dumb on him.
Up there!
There he is.
Wait! You don't understand! Wait!
Get him! Get him!
Get him!
Wait!
Round the block! Move! Move!
This way. Hey, over here. This way. Cover outside.
Damn. What am I doing?
Stand back.
There he is, near the church.
You throwing like tear gas? What? Yeah, I think it's tear gas, bro. Dude, they brought up a whole squad for this guy. That's so crazy. In a church, nonetheless. Diabolical. Wait, they brought the girls too? For what? Here's the crescendo. Spear in his hand.
Freaks! All of you. All of you freaks! Mutations!
Hold it.
You're freaks. I'm a man. The last man.
Robert.
They were afraid of me. They were afraid. They were afraid.
I didn't know.
Not even at one point in time was he like, hey guys, I can cure you.
We're all safe now. All safe.
I mean, whatever. It was good, I guess. What movie down?
Well, there's only one thing to do for that feeling when you're tired and sunk and...
I'm gonna crack a gingy for this one. The Amazing Mystery. I need to get more copper. There's not enough copper as it is. Ah, I like how they did that. You thought somebody had a gun.
Explain yourself.
Explain what?
Rooting on the balcony. Just isn't being done this season. Flying Twin Sisters after season 2.
Strangest thing happened. I thought I heard a man's voice out over the ocean, calling my name.
Next time he calls, ask him if he has a friend for me.
I'm serious.
How can you be serious? It was the wind, or those foghorns.
Perhaps. But it sounded like Paul.
It's been 2 years now, Christine.
I know. But for a moment, out over the ocean, I felt very close to him again. I used to love the ocean, you know, especially at night. He'd go racing down to the beach for a swim, no matter how late it was. Usually I'd be fool enough to go with him.
If any husband of mine ever chased me into the ocean in the middle of the night, I'd shoot him.
He did a lot of crazy things. Some of them bad. But I don't think I could ever love another man the way I love Paul.
Chris, you gotta stop talking like this. You're getting morbid.
Oh, it's not as bad as all that rap.
It is bad. Look at this dress. You can't wear black when you're going out on a date. Looks as if you were still, well...
Mourning?
For years.
Just happen to like black.
I know, but just for the night. It isn't exactly appropriate. And Chris,
Don't wear your wedding ring tonight either.
Why not?
It might make it awkward for Martin.
Oh, is Martin going to propose again tonight?
Well, he might. You can't very well put an engagement ring on your finger if that's already there.
By the way, what kind of a ring has Martin bought for me?
An enormous diamond with... Oh, Chris, you will say yes tonight, won't you?
I suppose I'd better. Otherwise, he might sue you for breach of promise.
Darling, I'm so excited. And I've got just the right dress all picked out for you. Will you wear it?
Anything you say. And bring out my new ermine, will you?
You know, Chris, I think your cloak with the sequins might look better on you tonight.
I take it you have a date for tonight, too.
As a matter of fact, I have.
All right. I'll wear the sequins, you wear the ermine.
Well, if you insist. Thanks. I like your hair like that. But you could do with a little more lipstick.
And you could do with a little less.
Got him.
Do you suppose it's Martin?
You know Martin would never honk a horn at a lady. It's probably your young man. By the way, which young man is it tonight?
It's... You know, I've forgotten.
Have a good time. Come home early.
What a thought.
You both, then you come home early.
You come home engaged.
Damn. They're on each other. At each other's throats.
Mrs. Faber's residence. Yes, sir. Mrs. Faber. It's Mr. Abbott, ma'am. Thank you, Emily. I'll take it here. Hello, Martin. Don't tell me you're standing me up.
No, it's just that some idiotic client came into the office at the last minute, and well, no, I know it's not serious, but I particularly didn't want to have anything interfere with tonight. Well, no, you see, I wanted to show you that I'm not always the lawyer with his mind on cases and affidavits. No, I'm really the romantic type with my mind on you. Yeah, I thought it was a nice speech. I dreamed it up this afternoon and fell into it.
It doesn't matter if we're a little late, Martin. The first act's no good anyway. I'll walk over along the beach to your house, then you won't have to waste the time driving over here.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
But I want to walk over, Martin. I'll enjoy it. Oh, of course it's safe. Now stop talking like an old maid. Goodbye. At their start down there, ma'am. And you, Emily, stop talking like Martin Abbott. Lock the patio door after you, will you? Good night.
You get a blue boost? I mean, you get kidnapped. Hey, you should be late. I knew I wasn't here. Christy, is that her name? Just to make out if it was like Christy or Christine.
angered him, and now you're fighting to sustain it. Well, you have all my hopes fighting with you, madame. I felt you were married. I saw your husband dead and you moving toward a new marriage. And I see I was wrong. Sometimes I am. Good night. Goodbye.
Wait. You weren't mistaken. My husband died 2 years ago.
I felt I could not be wrong.
Who's this devilishingly handsome man?
And his car in flames. Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't understand how you know all this. I suppose people do talk. Do you live around here?
No, I wish I did live on the ocean. Here is my name and where I live.
Alexis. Psychic consultant. Oh.
I see you place me in the same category with fortune tellers, snake charmers, and magicians. Oh well, many people do.
But you must know who I am. How else would you know all these things?
Perhaps because we are very much alike. You and I. Free spirits, both of us. Like my friend here. We like the night, the mist of the ocean. The wind whispers to us and the sand feels cool under our feet. We're not like, I don't know, I have his name now, like Martin.
There's nothing wrong with Martin.
Of course not. If only he would understand how little he understands.
Well, Martin is very logical.
Yes, that's why you should marry him. Oh, even free spirits have to come in out of the night sometimes and put on their shoes, pay their bills, go to the dentist, and of course family dinners on Sunday. You really shouldn't be so irritated by his little mannerisms, like when he clears his throat, announcing that he's going to kiss you.
I caught the Sir skit. I didn't even get to see that. I'm huge.
His fingers. How? I can't tell you how I know these things. But it hardly matters, does it? Since we're not going to meet again.
Christine? Chris?
Oh, over here, Martin.
Hi.
Hello.
What a dork. Oh, I thought he was going in for the smooch on the first date.
Talking to this man. When he was here, could I have imagined him? He was fantastic enough.
Well, let's get going.
Oh, I tore my dress, Martin. I'll have to go back to the house.
All right. We'll go to your house first. Skip the theater, directly to the Blue Angel. What's that?
Nothing. It's just that it's so late and I'm a little upset. Could we make it some other night?
Of course.
You sure you understand?
When it concerns you, Christine, there's nothing I don't understand.
Oh, what a guy. That's it.
Here, you better take this off my hands or I'll have to wear it to the office tomorrow.
Fix yourself a drink. I've got to change this torn dress.
Right.
She looks good. He can't handle it.
Martin, how flattering.
I should have thought of this in the first place. This is much better than any nightclub.
Yes, and just think, no head waiter, no smoke, no people.
And at the end of the evening, no check.
Oh, Martin, you think in such practical terms.
I'm a very practical man. For instance, I just said that to make you pout. It's better to do this.
I've been trapped.
Right. Now, if you'll just step over here to the sofa by the fire.
Another trap?
Definitely.
What's the matter?
That music.
It's just a phonograph.
But we don't have that record.
Of course you do. It was right on top of the cabinet.
It's strange.
What's the matter, Chris?
I'm sorry, but that was Paul's favorite prelude. I've heard him play it 100 times right here in this room. Turn it off, will you?
No, I won't.
Jeez. This chick's being weird.
For you to act like this.
I know.
Chris, I'm not saying this for my sake, but your whole life's ahead of you. You can't waste it probing into the past. If I can't make you forget Paul, well, find someone else who can.
You're right, Martin. I'm sorry I acted like a child. Would you get me a drink?
Right here, ready for you.
So you think I should go find somebody new?
Only if it's absolutely necessary.
But I've been so out of touch with people lately, especially men.
What do you expect me to do, bring some around?
Well, that would be very nice of you. You know how hard it is for me to meet new people.
Well, I can see I'll just have to propose to you.
Oh, Martin, I talked you into it.
And you sure did. And very fortunately for you, I just happened to have an engagement ring on me.
What a weirdo.
Martin, it's lovely.
This movie's getting weird. Uh-oh. It's a bad omen. Oh, shit.
anymore.
Darling. Oh, wait, we gotta ship over the stuff.
Paul, let me help you up. Look, darling,
I don't have
you
enough
must
butter.
have had a nightmare. It's all right now. It's over. You're awake, and I'm here.
Janet, it wasn't a dream. The windows blew open.
What's so unusual about a window blowing open?
My engagement ring was gone. The flowers were all withered.
Chris, look.
But the picture. Paul's picture.
You see? Just a bad dream.
I was awake. My wedding gown there in the closet. It came toward me. I swear it did.
It's just your bag, though. Probably pulled the door open like this, and it flung out of my bed.
My wedding dress isn't there.
How could it be, Chris? It's been locked in the trunk room for years.
It wasn't a nightmare, I tell you. I saw those things. I think it was Paul, and he doesn't want me to marry.
Got some feeling that it's not loyal. It's on your conscience, and it makes you dream. What you talking about this time?
You won't understand. Thinking I was losing my mind. Nobody would understand. Alexis. Just somebody I once met.
Come on. Get to bed. It's after 3. You haven't got time for any more dreams tonight.
Janet! While you're up, would you...
Little crayon.
Get me a glass of water? Thanks. Janet.
I thought I was supposed to be the baby in the family. Here, give me that water. Move over, baby. Night, Chris.
She's got to go get some therapy after all this nonsense. Is that the same bird?
I think the ocean and the fog were more effective.
I agree. But in my work, I deal with many different kinds of minds. Generally speaking, I think you could say that 3 types of people come here to see me. The first, a very large group, come here to scoff. Sometimes
I thought this dude said that he wasn't gonna see her anymore.
the second,
What happened to that? He said, "You won't be seeing me anymore."
they're tired and sad and need comfort. All this helps them. Creates an atmosphere. See? A mood like music. And in it they find a few brief moments of comfort which helps them to continue with their grey little lives.
Why is this so?
And so I do not think it is so childish after all. Do you?
And the third group?
The third group is those of us who honestly explore the secrets of the outer world. you have come here today to join that group?
Well, I did want to talk to you about something.
I know. He was close to you last night. And he's close to you now. But wait. Maybe I should repel him. Not bring him closer.
Why?
His presence is so strong, it might be dangerous.
How could Paul's presence possibly be dangerous to me?
To your plans. You want to get married and lead what is termed a normal life.
If Paul is trying to reach me, then I want to help him.
Have you thought what people will think? What Martin will think?
I'm not afraid to think as I choose.
Then, Christine, if you have the courage and the will to explore, I will help you. Now relax. Let your mind be free and receptive. Janet, you do have a tendency to dramatize, and...
Stop treating me like a child. I tell you, she's been going to see him for weeks, and... Now do you believe me? She's been reading psychic books, too. Talking about Paul as if he were still alive. It gives me the creeps.
Let's go.
Now what are we gonna do?
We're gonna get a detective, see what he can find out about this spook chaser.
Whoa! I don't think you
20
can
years
say that
of
anymore.
operating among these phony mediums as a private detective. I've yet to find one concrete bit of evidence of communication with the dead.
But my sister's absolutely convinced. He's told her things he couldn't know, unless he were psychic.
He's probably gone to a lot of trouble to investigate her past. They're thorough and clever.
What I can't understand is Christine falling for such drivel.
You'd be amazed at the people who do.
Not that.
Now, there's a millionaire right in this town. Wouldn't buy a bag of popcorn without consulting his medium. What's this one's name?
Alexis.
It's a new one on me. Then they change their names often enough. How about a description?
There's a picture of him in this pamphlet he wrote.
This? I used to be a magician. So I got into this racket. I know all their tricks. Alexis. It's called to Chicago on a case once. A young man named LaRue swindled a society lady out of a whole hatful of money.
That's Alexis. He certainly used to look corny.
That's Alexis. We can report him to the police.
What charge? He served his stretch, and that's that.
But at least Christine will be through with him. I mean, if we can prove he's a crook.
How can we identify him?
Well, we can go out there and try to get his fingerprints. But I think the only times these fakes are really psychic is when there's a detective around.
They look in their crystals and see you coming.
Maybe we could send somebody you wouldn't know.
Oh, no, I think that...
Alright, hopefully this works. There we go. If you scratch my chair, I'll murder you. Oh, excuse me. Wait, I need to rewind a little bit here.
You'd be amazed at the people who...
My engagement ring was gone. The flowers were all with it.
Alright, so she's getting haunted.
Look.
Ow.
But the picture. Paul's picture.
You see? Just a bad dream.
I was awake. My wedding gown there in the closet. It came toward me. I swear it did.
It's just your bathrobe. You probably pulled the door open like this, and it flung out like that.
My wedding dress isn't there?
How could it be, Chris? It's been locked in the trunk room for years.
It wasn't a nightmare, I tell you. I saw those things. I think it was Paul, and he doesn't want me to marry.
I've got some feeling that it's not loyal to Paul if you marry again. It's on your conscience, and it makes you dream. Why don't you talk it over with an analyst?
He wouldn't understand. He'd think I was losing my mind. Nobody would understand. Except perhaps Alexis.
Alexis?
Just somebody I once met.
Come on. Get to bed.
She's like, you're
It's after
bugging,
3.
mother.
You haven't got time for any more dreams tonight.
Janet! While you're up, would you get me a glass of water? Thanks. Janet.
I thought I was supposed to be the baby in the family. Here, give me that water. Move over.
Milestone
Baby.
reached. Quartz and bauxite scanning unlocked. A new generation
Night,
of basic
Chris.
aluminum parts is now available, which can be constructed from bauxite after a complex process of refinement. The blender will be used in future processes.
You slipping off the chair.
Childish, isn't it?
I think the ocean and the fog were more effective.
I agree. But in my work, I deal with many different kinds of minds. Generally speaking, I think you could say that 3 types of people come here to see me. The first, a fairly large group, come here to scoff. And sometimes a few of them remain to pray. The second have childlike, credulous minds. They long to believe. They're tired and sad and need comfort. All this helps them. It creates an atmosphere. see? A mood like music. And in it they find a few brief moments of comfort which helps them to continue with their gray little lives. And so I do not think it is so childish after all, do you?
And the third group?
The third group is those of us who honestly explore the secrets of the outer world. I feel that you have come here today to join that group.
Crystal
Well, I did want to talk to you about something.
I know. He was close to you last night. And he's close to you now. But wait. Maybe I should repel him, not bring him closer.
Why?
His presence is so strong, it might be dangerous.
How could Paul's presence possibly be dangerous to me?
To your plans. You want to get married and lead what is termed a normal life.
But if Paul is trying to reach me, then I want to help him.
Have you thought what people will think? What Martin will think?
I'm not afraid to think as I choose.
Then, Christine, if you have the courage and the will to explore, I will help you. Now relax. Let your mind be free and receptive. Janet, you do have a tendency to dramatize, and
Stop treating me like a child. I tell you, she's been going to see him for weeks, and
just don't.
now do you believe
It's
me?
so disrespectful.
She's been reading psychic books, too. Talking about Paul as if he were still alive. It gives me the creeps.
let's go.
Now what are we gonna do?
I'm gonna get a detective, see what he can find out about this spook chaser.
For 20 years, I've been operating among these phony mediums as a private detective. But I've yet to find one concrete bit of evidence of communication with the dead.
But my sister's absolutely convinced. He's told her things he couldn't know, unless he were psychic.
He's probably gone to a lot of trouble to investigate her past. They're thorough and clever.
What I can't understand is Christine falling for such dribble.
You'd be amazed at the people who do. Now, there's a millionaire right in this town who wouldn't buy a bag of popcorn without consulting his medium. What's this one's name?
Alexis.
It's a new one on me. Then they changed their names often enough. How about a description?
There's a picture of him in this pamphlet he wrote.
This? I used to be a magician. That's how I got into this racket. I know all their tricks. Alexis. I was called to Chicago on a case once. A young man named LaRue swindled a society lady out of a whole hatful of money.
That's Alexis. He certainly used to look corny.
That's Alexis. We can report him to the police.
What charge? He served his stretch, and that's that.
But at least Christine will be through with him. I mean, if we can prove he's a crook.
How can we identify him?
Well, I could go out there and try to get his fingerprints. But I think the only times these fakes are really psychic is when there's a detective around.
They look in their crystals and see you coming.
Maybe we could send somebody you wouldn't know.
Oh, no, I think that...
Oh, I didn't hook this into the main line. I'm a goof. I'm a goof. What can I say?
Not Mrs. Charles G. Harper.
Yeah. I mean, no.
Now concentrate, and soon your thoughts will merge with mine. Perhaps both hands would be better. Yes. Yes.
Oh, he's a weasel.
So much better. I can feel your vibrations much more clearly now. Oh, but your pulse is racing. Are you excited? Nervous?
No.
Oh, but of course, this problem is troubling you. The question you wrote comes to me, but faintly, almost as though it were false. Oh, but another question comes through with all the power and strength of love and truth. You are concerned about someone you love, a woman, your sister. Is it your sister? Older than you, but still you have a maternal, protective feeling about her. In many ways, you are more mature than she.
Golly, I'm glad somebody finally realized that.
Of course, you didn't always feel that way. Once you were jealous of her. You envied her popularity and her pretty clothes, and you used to try them on when she went out. And this suited you because there is an air of maturity and sophistication about you. In many ways, especially intellectually, you are much older than the many young men who admire you.
You know, I'd noticed that.
Does this feel uncomfortable to you?
I think I'll have a cigarette.
Mrs. Harper? Mrs. Harper? May I? What an attractive case.
Did you know why I wanted them?
No. Nor do I need to. It is enough for me to know that you wanted them.
Alexis, I hope that nothing you've done to help my sister will get you into trouble with the police. I mean, if they should investigate you or your past life, would they find anything that would make trouble for you?
Well, there are many things in my life of which I'm ashamed. But, and this may sound strange, the memory that I cherish is a term in prison. Oh, there are many brave men who were imprisoned in their fight for science and truth, and I'm proud to be one of them. I think you may be able to understand this. No, but anyway, do with this as you think best. I trust you.
Janet,
Oh, hello, Martin.
did you get the fingerprints?
Yes.
Good.
I erased them. Oh, Martin, he isn't at all the kind of a man we thought he was.
Oh, hello, dear. Did you get the day off?
What time, too? Yeah, Mrs. Faber. No, Mrs. Faber. Getting sick of it.
And how is our client?
She's hooked good.
Good, she is. And does she feel that her beloved husband is close to her?
Surprised she hasn't asked me to lay an extra place at the dinner table. There's a photograph of her parents. It's in the trunk where I found the wedding dress.
Oh, that would be very useful.
When are you going to put the bite on it?
Oh, Vivian, you put things so crudely. I imagine that very soon Mrs. Faber is going to press money on me to continue my psychic research.
Good. I'm getting sick of this Swedish accent. I need a new role.
No, I have a new assignment for you. Straight from the obituary column. A lonely millionaire who... I had no more appointments today. Here. Help me get these things out of the way.
What do you pay for those junks of glass these days?
$3 a piece. It used to be $1.95. You know, somebody ought to do something about this high cost of living.
You should complain. They're selling them for $25 to your psychic students.
I used to. But who am I to fight inflation? Charging $50 now. Expensive car.
He's a fraud.
Expensive clothes. I would say no brains and lots of money. So long as you're here, Vivian, you might as well check the car for me. There might be some papers or something in the glove compartment.
Okay.
I'll use a turban in case you find out something.
This is such a pleasure. I mean, I've heard...
I'd rather not tonight, Martin, really. I'm much too tired. Well, let's decide about Friday later. Call me tomorrow. Good night. Will that be all, Mrs. Faber?
That's all, Emily. Thanks. Chris, let you and I spend the evening together. If you're tired, we could go to a movie.
Well, actually, I'm busy tonight, Janet. I have an appointment.
Chris, don't see Alexis tonight. Don't see him ever again.
Janet, I thought we agreed not to discuss this.
I'm not attacking Alexis, honest. I think he'd be very good for certain people.
But not for me?
Well, you see, when some people meet a fascinating personality, they're swept right off their feet.
Like me?
Yes. But other people can be more objective, like me. It's true, Chris. In many ways, I'm more mature than you are.
Janet, I have lived through most of your growing pains, and oftentimes you've been insufferable, but tonight...
You see? You can't be objective. You're getting sore just because I'm trying to give you some good advice.
Give me advice, Janet, please.
It is good advice. Alexis agrees with me.
Alexis agrees with you.
You see, I've talked to him a few times about your problem. I went to his house.
How did you find him?
Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. You know, he has one of the most vibrant personalities.
And you came to this conclusion while discussing
She fell
my
victim.
problem?
Well, we talked a little about me, too.
Janet, good night. I'll leave you alone with your objectivity.
Alexis, I had to see you. Don't pay any attention to her.
I feel a disturbance. If we are to reach the outer world tonight, we must leave behind us all thoughts that are hostile and on a low emotional level. Now, Janet, this is your first séance. There must be some skepticism in your mind.
Oh, no.
Perhaps only in your subconscious mind, but nevertheless we shall proceed under test conditions. If you will be good enough to hold this key for me. And Christine, will you tie my wrists together securely?
Oh, there's no need to do that, Alexis. I have every faith in you.
Oh, but I insist, for my own sake.
Here, Chris, you take the key. I'll tie his wrist.
All right, Janet. Start with the right one. Tie one knot in the center. Tightly. That's good. Now tie my hands behind my back. Very tightly. Thank you. Now lock the cabinet so that you know that I cannot possibly move from this chair. Now, Christine, will you switch off the light? The switch is right in behind you. The room must be completely dark.
Completely dark.
And clasp your hands together tightly, with a key between your palms. If you see anything at all, do not move around or cry out.
Very well, isn't it? Yes, Janet. That's Dad.
Feels like a whack on that.
Do you feel it, Janet? The chill? Cold breeze, like ice.
sure like to know what's going on in there. If he's staging a seance, it'd be a good opportunity to prove he's a phony.
Let's sneak around back. There may be a window we can look through.
Or climb through.
Take a hike, buddy. I'm almost done.
Martin, what are you doing?
Showing you what a phony this man is. Where's the key?
If you think he's still in here...
What is it? Look on his feet, I'll say that for him.
How could he get out and I locked him in?
He could show you if he wanted to. You tie a knot like this. And then...
Martin, this is dreadful.
Yes, it is. I'm afraid I must insist you don't come here again.
Insist? By what right do you insist?
Engaged?
We're married, I think, as I please. And I won't close my mind to truth just because you don't happen to understand what truth.
Poppycock, be logical, Chris. Be logical.
Poppycock.
Pardon me, Mr. Abbott. You think you could possibly defer your discussion long enough to untie this rope?
Oh, I'm sorry, Alexis. I'll do it.
I happen to understand more about these things than you do. Do you realize that man has a criminal record?
Alexis told us he was once in prison, if that's what you mean.
Sometimes a prison record is something to be proud of.
I'm terribly sorry about this interruption, Alexis. I saw him. I saw Paul.
We will bring him back. Even if you could bring him back, she'd be better off if he stayed where he is, dead. She never meant anything to him but money.
Martin.
He'd been married and divorced before, each time with cash settlements. If he'd lived, he'd have made you miserable and ended up where he belonged. In jail.
I never thought you'd attack a dead man with lies he can't answer.
Yes, it's in the records. When Martin disappeared, did you or did you not ask me to investigate?
Yes.
Well, in the course of my snooping, I found a second Mrs. Favorite. Divorced in Las Vegas just 6 months before he married you. I think he went over there to see her. I never could find her, though, and Paul was dead, so...
Seems very strange that if it were true, you didn't find it necessary to tell Mrs. Favor.
Yes, I suppose it is strange. And very silly to try and protect the girl you love. She only runs as fast as she can to another phony like you. Come on, Hoffman, let's get out of here.
Going so soon? I'd hope we might stay around a while.
You should stay. You'd soon learn what amazing powers Alexis has.
I'm always willing to learn. Perhaps you'd like to resume the seance.
Yes. Under real test conditions.
And have you reported me for conducting a seance? I should say not.
He probably could report you now. But if you'll sit down here at this table, and while we all hold hands like real good friends, you can make any of your spirits walk or talk, I think Mr. Hoffman will let it ride this time.
It's ridiculous.
Show them, Alexis.
Yes, Alexis. Do.
I'm afraid under such hostile circumstances, any contact with the spirit world will be practically impossible.
Yeah. I've heard that patter routine before. I know it's easier when you can run around the room in the dark.
It doesn't run around in the dark. Go on, Alexis. Let them see for themselves what you can do.
Okay, let's go.
You really ought to have on the premises for tight spots like this.
We checked, you see, to make sure you hadn't.
Shh, he talks so loud.
You mean we'll frighten the ghosts?
Christine.
You see,
Christine.
it's Paul. It's his voice.
I didn't mean to frighten you ever. But I had to get through to you somehow. I've always loved you. You know that.
Yes, Paul.
And if you could only believe, we could be together for always.
There wasn't anybody out there. 20 years, never anything like this.
If everybody will excuse me, this has been a terrible strain.
Come on, Chris. I'll take you home.
What are you so startled about? You're used to raising the dead, aren't you? Although I guess with me it wasn't real easy, because I'm only legally dead. You know, I've been watching you ever since my widow started coming to you, Alexis. I find your methods quite amusing. Excellent.
Plot twist.
How do you get out of that rope thing?
Manipulation. But how did
The
you...
cabinet? Just push a button and the idiots reach for their checkbooks.
It isn't quite as simple as all that. There's a lot of psychology involved and research.
Sounds dangerously like work. However, your bag of tricks can be useful to us in our present plans.
We, have plans?
I didn't help you out tonight just for the fun of it, my friend. I can use you. You see, I need money. A lot of it.
I don't understand. If you went back to Christine, you could have anything you want.
You don't seem to have a very analytical mind.
But Christine still loves you. She... Oh. You mean if you weren't dead, the police might want to know who it was they found burnt to death in your car?
Exactly.
Have I been using the wrong piece of music?
What? Oh, no, no. You have the right one for Christine. I used this one for my first wife.
Was it her ashes they found in the car?
It was me they found in the car. Don't forget it. Perhaps I should point out that I'm in a very curious position. Since I'm believed dead, I could even kill a man. Nobody'd think of looking for me. You're in a curious position too, Alexis. You can't tell anybody I'm alive without exposing yourself.
That's right, I can't. It is a very curious position.
And a profitable one. I don't think it's too premature to congratulate you upon an extremely advantageous marriage.
Marriage?
Come, my friend. You must be prepared to make some small sacrifice.
You don't expect me to marry Christine?
No, the little one, Janet. She's still young enough to be dazzled by you. From then on, getting that estate will be like taking candy away from a baby.
I don't think Christine would allow it.
I'll take care of Christine. I'm a little rusty on this one. I'll have to practice. Have this piano tuned, will you? I should be more familiar with the surroundings. It is very difficult for me in a strange house. Perhaps if I walked around the outside for a while.
I'll show you. We can even go to the ocean.
Go ahead, Janet. I'm feeling rather tired.
Oh yeah, it's that. We'll finish movie night tomorrow night. Movie night tomorrow night. It's not. And then tomorrow we're getting aluminum going. Hopefully I'll have some.
Watch your
Get some
step.
aluminum
It's awful
finished
steep.
frame, you know? Till then, stay beautiful.